If your child starts to escalate when they hear no and keeps pushing, arguing, or even becoming destructive, it doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong, but what you probably don't have yet is a strategy that actually works. And I want to walk you through one because I wish somebody had done that for me when my son used to follow me around the house for over an hour, arguing, begging, wearing me down because he wasn't getting what he wanted, or when he would just start becoming destructive just to show how angry he was that I said no. Yes, some of this I figured out on my own, but I didn't have a clear, comprehensive approach that actually helped him move through it without making things worse in the process. So here's what to do step by step when your child hears no and starts escalating. In this video, I'm going to give you an overview of what I teach parents in the ADHD Dude parent behavior training programs, which are available at adhddude.com. Step 1, be clear. Don't say maybe when you mean no. If you're going to say no, say it. Don't say, let me think about it, or try to start negotiating or reasoning to get them to understand your decision with the intention of avoiding them from escalating. Kids with ADHD need clarity. Vague answers make it harder for them to accept a no and move on. You're not doing them any favors by softening it because it creates more anxiety and confusion. Step 2, if they keep asking why, don't take the bait. Give a real reason, yes, but avoid falling into the reasoning vortex where you keep trying to explain your decision, hoping they'll understand or agree with you. They won't. Not because they're defiant, but because their brain isn't trying to process your reasoning. They want what they want right now, and if you're not giving it to them, there's no explanation that will feel good to them. Don't let yourself get pulled into the argument that leads nowhere. Also, please don't say because I said so, because that really drives kids crazy. Give them a clear and concise reason and then move on, even if they keep asking. Step 3, hold the boundary, then shift the focus. If they keep pushing, calmly say, I gave you my answer. It's not going to change. It's okay that you don't like my answer. Then change the subject to something positive. If they still try to pull you in, say, I'm going to stop talking about this now. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just not going to keep giving the same answer over and over. Step 4, don't respond to emotional manipulation. When kids with ADHD get upset, they become very skilled at manipulating their parents' emotions. They may say things like, you don't care about me. You think I'm stupid. Don't argue. Don't try to reassure. Don't take the bait. I know that feels counterintuitive, especially when you're trying to be a connected parent, but responding to those statements only teaches your child that manipulating your emotions works. Step 5, if they start making threats, don't argue. State your values and offer a brain break. If your child says things like, I'm going to break something, or I'm going to hurt someone, don't try to reason with them, or don't threaten punishment. Just calmly say, I don't accept that. I call that taking a firm stance. That might not stop the behavior in the moment, but it teaches your child what you do and don't accept. Instead, offer a brain break, a concept I teach in both ADHD Dude parent behavior training courses. A brain break is an opportunity for your child to take some space to reset or try again if they're being disrespectful. It's not a punishment, it's a way to teach self-regulation. And I even teach parents to model this by taking brain breaks themselves. Granted, a lot of the times your child is not going to take a brain break. So if they don't, you can say, you know what, I'm going to take a brain break right now because I'm feeling a little frustrated. By doing that, you're modeling healthy emotional regulation. Step 6, if they start following you around, use affective calmness, stay consistent. You don't need to isolate yourself. Just keep calmly repeating, my answer isn't going to change. I'm not ignoring you. I'm choosing not to keep giving you the same answer. Step 7, if they become destructive or physically aggressive, don't engage. Don't try to talk them down. Don't try to comfort them. And absolutely do not yell back. Instead, leave the room if it's safe to do so. Keep your other children and pets safe. Then reach out to one of their supporters. A supporter is somebody your child respects, someone they would not want knowing about their destructive or aggressive behavior. It could be a grandparent, an aunt, a neighbor, or an older cousin. The supporter's job isn't to scold or lecture. Their job is to acknowledge the behavior in a supportive, calm way. Something like, hi, Austin, I know you got destructive because you were upset about video games. I care about your family and I care about you. What can I do to help? This works because many kids with ADHD want these behaviors to stay a family secret. Bringing them into the open in a calm, non-shaming way with somebody they respect often stops them from continuing or significantly reduces them if they know that the behaviors will not be kept a secret. Supporters do not need to be local, and it's okay if your child won't get on the phone with them. You can put your phone on speaker and just let the supporter speak to your child. Ideally, you want to let them do this on their own so it doesn't feel like you're monitoring their conversation. Step 8, don't let destructive behavior or physical aggression become the new normal. If this pattern has been going on in your home for a while, it may feel like just how things are, but that doesn't mean it has to stay this way. One of the things I teach parents in my parent behavior training programs is to hold a short meeting before implementing these changes so your child will know what to expect. This is called the announcement. You read your child a letter that affirms all their great qualities. You take ownership for letting these behaviors go on for too long and explain what you will be changing and how you'll respond differently. You are not asking your child to change anything. Rather, you're telling them what you will be changing. I provide examples of these letters that you can use as a template in the download section of the ADHD Dude membership. Look, if your child gets stuck a lot and these behaviors are making your home stressful, that doesn't mean you've done something wrong, but it does mean it's time for a different approach. No amount of rehashing what happened, no amount of emotional processing in the moment, no amount of therapy is going to prevent these behaviors from happening again. You need an action plan. That's exactly what I teach in the ADHD Dude parent behavior training programs, Capable and Confident for ages 4 to 7, and Scaffolding Better Behavior for ages 8 and up. Inside the ADHD Dude membership, I'll walk you through these strategies step by step, because once you know how to respond differently, your child can do better, and so can you. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.